Hey guys, this is Vaughn. Welcome back to another episode on the RedCubed server. We're picking up right where we left off in the last episode. We were answering some Q&A questions, just made some torches. I am still sick, my voice is still going out. I'm doing the best I can, but I may cough or squeak while I record this, and I apologize for that. But, oh, there's a Zombert down there, and there's a Zombert up here. Hello, Zombert. I really should have looked up. The last question was, in last episode, was from Justin, and he, oh my gosh, guys, there's a lot of weird things happening right now. He he'd asked if I ever wanted to start my own server, and I answered last episode, no, I do not. Kind of related. He didn't ask me this, but kind of related, so I wanted to touch on it because I thought about it. Was the idea of like a fan server, and I've had people offer to make me fan server, or they've got a server that they're not using. Did I want to use it to turn it into a fan server sort of thing? At present, no, I don't. In a similar way, I don't want that responsibility. I don't think that there's a need for that. The only reason that I would do it is because there is always a need for servers that are safe for people to use, you know, that are run by adults or mature children, you know, mature teenagers or whatever, where, oh god, my mouse just stopped working. Frick. What am I gonna do? Ah! I can't do anything. I think the battery on my mouse just ran out, so I'm gonna disconnect and I will be right back. I can't disconnect. Crap. Oh my god, I'm still alive. Holy crap, man. Wow. Yeah, so the battery on my mouse just went out, I think. I guess I was saved by the fact that it's daylight, like right above me somehow. I've worked my way back to the surface. Well, that was slightly terrifying. I thought for sure I had to go run and get a battery. I thought for sure I would come back and I would come back to a death screen because I could hear zombies. Whew. Okay, so yeah, the fan server thing is probably not going to happen. I mean, I only have not even 5,000 subscribers as of the moment of this recording, so I don't think that somebody with only 5,000 subscribers needs a fan server, but maybe someday. I don't think I will, but you never know. It could happen. But I do occasionally get asked that, and so I just thought I would address that too. Thank you for that question. Once again, Justin, thank you. Somebody dying. Why are you on fire? Did you... What? I don't understand what's going on. Are they just like walking through lava like idiots, or do they just spontaneously combust now? I don't know. Anyway. Malum, I think he goes by Lars on Tumblr, asks, who is your favorite YouTuber? And I'm sure I've been asked this before as well. My favorite YouTuber is probably a toss-up between Beef and Good. Beef and Good. I like Good a lot as a person, and you know, maybe I'll like Beef more as a person when I get to meet him at Minecon in a couple days, which may in fact be like today or tomorrow or yesterday, as of the recording. Like, because I'm recording this before Minecon, but it'll actually air while I'm at Minecon, so I don't know. So, but it's interesting. Like, I really like Beef's videos. I like the way that he does his videos. I like his personality. I like his professionalism, his humor, whatever. But I don't really know him as a person the way that I know Good as a person. And I really like Good as a person, and I really like Good's videos as well. So, don't get me wrong there. I really like him as a person. Hello, dude. Don't want you exploding in my face. But in terms of like watchability, I think Beef is a little easier, and of course Beef makes a lot more videos because Good is doing all this admin. Goo does all this admin stuff, so he hasn't been able to make as many videos as he wants to recently, and so on and so forth. So it's probably a mix between those two. I do like Kurt a lot, but at the same time, like, I don't watch a lot of Kurt's Ow! 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 God, my voice is so bad. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm going through puberty. It's a difficult transition in my... Oh, God, that's a drop. It's a difficult time in my life here. So, but we're gonna... Where? There. Yeah, we're gonna go with Good and Beef. And that's what I'm gonna go with for now. And we're gonna go this way. Maybe not that way. I want to go down, though, because I want more chances to find diamonds, so down it is. Apparently I've been here, or I've found someone else's torch trail. There's a creeper coming at me, so I can't check my notes right now. As soon as he's gone, maybe we can... That was the only question from him, and we jump now to a large selection of questions from Adrian G_E. He asks quite a few things. So the first one is, what are you looking forward to the most at Minecon? Meeting people. And that would probably be yes. Meeting people is indeed the thing that I am most looking forward to at Minecon. I'm very excited about the Minecraft party on Friday night. I think that has the potential to be more fun and exciting and worthwhile than the actual Minecon. Not that I don't think Minecon is going to be amazing, because I do think it's going to be very cool, but there's not a whole lot that Minecon has to offer me that I care about. Like, zombie just walked through the lava, so now he's like a flaming missile projection or something. Okay, that skeleton is dead too. So like, I play Minecraft. Like, I don't need to know how to play the game because I play it. It's not being really developed. I mean, it's developed. It's got new stuff coming out, like the 7.1.7 just came out and stuff. So that's interesting, but I don't need to go to like a panel about it. So a lot of like Minecraft itself doesn't interest me. The things that interest me are the Let's Players and the YouTubers and the people that watch them and so on. So I'm definitely most interested in meeting people through that or related to that, either who do it or who watch it. That's far more interesting to me, and I think that there's a lot more potential for that at the Minecraft party than there is actually at Minecon, because at the party we're just going to be there. We're not going to have to worry about finding a restaurant that can seat 20 fans. We're not going to have to worry about trying to catch a panel at a certain time or to walk around or do anything. Like, we're just going to be in one place, and we're going to have food there, and we're going to have entertainment there, and everybody's just going to be there, and it'll just, I think it's going to be a lot less stressful and a lot more fun, and so I'm really looking forward to that. Plus, I know a lot of people are going to that aren't going to Minecon, and so on and so forth, so I think it'll be a lot better for the fans as well to like have actual time to talk to the guys and whatever. So and for me to talk to the people too, you know, because I want to. Oh, it's a bat. I want to meet all you guys too. There's a zombie down there I don't care about. But yeah, definitely meeting people. And I'm meeting, you know, people that I've known on the internet and become friends with for the first time, you know, because they live in Europe or, you know, across the United States or something. And so this will be the first and possibly only time that we ever get to meet each other. So for sure. And that's, I do a lot of conventions, and that's what conventions almost always are for me. Sometimes I'm going to meet some famous celebrity or something for the first time. We're going to make some redstone blocks, I think, because we've got a freaking full inventory right now. Let's do a little inventory maintenance. We definitely don't need all of this. I don't have a workbench on me. I don't need this. Let's make... Oh gosh, that's not what I wanted to do. Unfortunately, it did not turn out poorly, but... Spider eyes we don't need. 13 blocks of dirt we don't need. Gravel. So, good question. Next up is... How did this whole YouTubing thing start for you? Now, I've definitely told this story before. Started playing Minecraft. My friend Chris got me into the game. Oh god, I got a new achievements. So my friend Chris got me into the game. I played it for a long time. I used the Minecraft wiki, and I saw that there was some guy named Kurt J. Mack who was walking to the Farlands, linked on the wiki, and I thought that was hilarious and sounded kind of terrible, and so I watched an episode of it, and I thought it was great, because he was a nerd and sci-fi and all sorts of fun stuff, and I was addicted, and then eventually he joined Minecraft, the group Minecraft, and they did UHC 3. And I never looked back, pretty much. I never looked back. Oh, wow. I am down to 3 arrows. Wow. Wow. That's not good. Let's try to finish this up before I run out of supplies. So, we're finally in a nice, decent area. Like a decent diamond feeling area. But, yeah, next question from him, and I'm not gonna, yeah, I've elaborated on that particular question before, so I'm not gonna go on it too much this time, but thank you for the question. Your next one is, when did you start watching Let's Plays? Well, I kind of answered that with the Kurt J. Mack thing. The actual year, it was August, like late August of 2010, I believe. Is that a spawner? Or is this just where I've walled off? Okay, that's just where I've walled off. So yeah, August of 2010, I believe. No, 2011. Because I almost went to Minecon 2011, and then I was like, I don't have enough money to go to Vegas, which is like it's only about a 4-hour drive from where I currently lived at the time. And I just wasn't that into Minecraft at the time. And now I've gone to... you know, frickin' Paris to go to Minecon. So, it's funny how things change. His next question is, how did you find about Minecraft? I found about Minecraft through Kurt J. Mack when he joined the server. Hey, guy. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Oh, I didn't die. I'm fine. I hear so many zombies, it's scaring me. Oh, I can't eat that. And then he asks, how did you get close friends with Good? A lot of people, this is an interesting thing. A lot of people, and I've only noticed it recently, a lot of people don't know that I'm close friends with Good. They know that I'm friends with Good. And they know that I stay with him at conventions and stuff, but I don't know why I'm going up here. Oh, let's not go this way. This is a terrible way. Okay, she's trapped. Oh, hey, guy. So, but there's a difference, I think, between being friends with Good and being close friends with Good. And I don't know that I am super close friends with Good, but I think I'm a lot closer friends with Good than a lot of people realize, including friends of Good, because recently oh, hey, guy. Recently I've started talking to we're out of arrows. We knew that was going to happen. Recently I've started talking to various people, and I'll say something that Good told me, and like their eyes will get all big, and they'll be like, how do you know that? That's, you know, information that is not well known or not commonly known or something. And I'm like, because Good and I talk pretty much every day, and he told me. And he told me like 3 months ago before he told you. and that's not like the gloat, it's just a fact, you know, that we've become like actual friends, and not a lot of people realize that I'm not like just a fan that follows him around at conventions and happens to sometimes stay with him at conventions. Like, we are actually genuinely friends. And so how did that happen? Well, I met him for the first time in Paris at Minecon Paris, but he had known me from the Reddit, and I've told this story before as well. So we'd met on Reddit. We'd never had any like actual discussion. We didn't have each other on Skype or anything before then, but he recognized my name and he knew that I was a name that had sometimes worthwhile reading comments. And I talked to him before Minecon, and basically was like, if I come to Minecon in Paris to meet you guys, I want it to be worth my while. Which isn't to say I want you to like bend over backwards and make like this amazing event for me, but I want to know that I'm gonna get more than like a 10-minute handshake, you know. And he was like, yeah, that's fine. And you know, it just so happened that we hit it off really well. I knew that we had a lot of similarities, you know, because Good's whole channel is about him talking about his life. And so I was like, well, that is, although very different from my life, our values and interests and things are, I think, similar enough that we would be good friends. And so when we met, I feel like we became friends, and that I've been lucky enough or fortunate enough or crazy enough or something to go to quite a few conventions, because I liked going to conventions before I met Minecraft, and having an excuse to see my Minecraft friends again just gave me more reasons to go to conventions again. So I've gone to more conventions, and Good, very much like me, meeting in person helps you, look at this guy, really helps you meet and learn what somebody is like. Really? Where are you? Are you even here? Can I just block you off? Will that work? I think that worked. We're gonna call that good. So the more conventions I've gone to, the more we've stayed up until 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 a.m. talking about everything in the world, and appreciating, you know, our similarities and differences and so on. And through the, I forgot I don't have arrows. Through the course of time, we've become friends. And it's come to the point where we talk on Skype now, and, you know, vent at each other, rant about stuff, or share funny newspaper article links or whatever. So it's developed into an actual friendship, just out of natural kind of interests with each other. And the same with Pause, and hopefully some of the other guys. Maybe not quite as much, because Pause and Good are the two that I see all the time actually at conventions. But, you know, maybe after Minecon I can say the same thing about Beef or someone, because I feel like similar with Beef and slightly with Kurt, although Kurt is a little harder to pin down because he's a little bit more introverted than I am comfortable with, or whatever. Or something, I don't know. There's a skeleton that I don't want to mess with because I don't got no arrows. Okay, so good question though. Next question: why do you know some Chinese/Japanese? Amongst the many things that I wanted to be when I was growing up, during my anime phase of I'm going to be a voice actor, I thought, well, that's kind of an unrealistic dream, right? Is somebody shooting at me? I thought I heard an arrow. So why don't I translate in addition to, or instead of, or as plan B, kind of? Like, I will translate. There's so much iron right here. I'll be like a translator, and then that'll also help me learn Japanese and use my Japanese, and then that'll lead towards me meeting someone who will give me a job in the voice acting industry. I don't know. I was a kid. I was dumb. So I decided to learn a lot of languages, and I like language a lot. I find languages very fascinating. I don't know anything other than English fluently, but for a while I've studied a couple languages. I studied Japanese, Spanish, German, Korean, Russian, all very badly except for Japanese. And and I took a year of Mandarin Chinese in college because for whatever reason my college I think like the college classes for Japanese weren't offered on the same days or whatever, so I was just like, hey, whatever. Hey, dude. So yeah, I actually did study some Chinese. I don't remember. It was a terrible class. Terrible class. The textbooks we were learning from were like from the 1800s or something ridiculous. It was like really kind of archaic information, and it was all like Mandarin that nobody speaks now or whatever. I don't know. It was weird, but that's why I know it. Oh, diamond, diamond, I can't speak. Is this even a fortune pick? It is fantastic. This makes me so happy. Only 2. Oh, nope. We got more. Yes. How many is that? 7. Sweet. 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 Okay, I'm happy now. We can wrap this up and head home now. I know 7 diamonds is not a whole lot, but I feel like it, as soon as you hit diamonds, your caving trip was a semi-success. And yeah, this episode's already like 20 minutes long, so we should wrap it up. So next question is from L Carter 101. What is your opinion on the new monthly subscription for the YouTube channels? I understand why they're introducing that as an option. I don't think that all of YouTube is going to switch over to that. I certainly could not afford to pay for individual channels of all the Minecrackers that I watch. I would potentially subscribe to like a Minecrack network that included all of them or something. But I don't foresee them switching over to that sort of thing, and I don't. Oh my god! Wow. I thought that was lava sizzling, not a creeper exploding. So yeah, I don't think that that's going to be an issue for Minecraft. Although I guess it's a hurdle to cross someday maybe. But good question, thank you. Next question is from Page of Maces. What is the weirdest gift you've ever been given? You know, my dad, it's weird. Okay, I was like 8, 7 maybe, and my dad brought home, he was in the military, and so he would go on these long trips where he would like fly overseas to do like military stuff. Like he was a plane navigator, so they would fly like bombers to whatever. I don't know what he was doing, but he would come home from these like, you know, foreign countries and often would have like presents for me. And ow, there's that skeleton that I said I didn't want to mess with. Let's just go up here and leave him alone. And one time he came home and he brought me a baby doll. And I'm like 7, 8-year-old boy. And I was like, why? Like, you don't want to be ungrateful, right? You don't want to be ungrateful. You don't want to be that kid. But at the same time, you're kind of like, when you're 7 or 8 and you're like, it's a present and you're looking forward to it and you're really excited, and then it's like something you're really not happy with. Like, it's hard not to show your disappointment, and it's hard to like understand like the thought process behind it and stuff. And so I felt really guilty that like my dad had brought me this thing and I thought I didn't want it at all. I was like, I was too old for it, and like especially because I was a boy and I didn't want it, and so on and so forth. So I felt bad about it. And then I found out later on that I don't know if this is why he got it, but he took the voice box. It was a doll that like cried. So like if you I want to keep some cobble. If you shook it or tilted it a certain way, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was like, we're not going to do this because right now we have less than a stack. That'll make 2 stacks. But yeah, it cried, and so he took the voice box out of it and he kept it in like his desk drawer at work. And so like if he had some guys that like he was like a captain or a major, like an officer, and so like if he had some like smaller officers that came into his room like complaining about something, like he would he had like a whole bunch of voice boxes and things like that. And this is like in the 80s and 90s. So, so these things were a little rare. Oh, they can't get to me good. And so he would like pull out the voice box and make it start crying, and he'd be like, "This is what you sound like," and blah 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 blah. So I don't know if that's why he got it, but I know that he ended up using it in a way that utilized the dolls that I would have never used. So we'll say that that was the weirdest gift that I have ever gotten. Good question though, thank you. Next up is from Riddled to Death. What has been your favorite fan experience thus far? I am sure that this will change post Minecon. It's interesting because I have gone to conventions for a very long time, like I mentioned, and so my favorite fan experience actually was at a Doctor Who convention. I had designed the program guide. The Seventh Doctor was the attending guest of honor, and I had been not commissioned, but asked to design the cover for the, oh my god, for the programs. You know, like the book that had the schedule and the maps and everything in it. And they ended up making a big print of it, and like a big canvas print, and then they auctioned that for charity. Or not for charity. Well, yeah, it was for charity. Like, you would donate you would bid on it, and then the money would be donated to a charity event sort of thing. And I didn't know that they were going to print a giant canvas of my painting, and I didn't know that it was going to be auctioned off. But I had attended the auction because you could get some cool stuff, and you're supporting charity and all that stuff. And so when I saw my painting printed on this giant canvas being auctioned off, I stood up and I was like, I will sign this if you want me to. If like the winner wants me to sign this, I will sign it. And at first they were like, "Why would we want you to sign this?" And I was like, "Oh, because I painted it." And they were like, "Oh, that's so cool." So it ended up going for like $80 or something. I mean, it wasn't the original painting, it was just a printing, but it was for charity, and it was really cool and exciting. And it turns out that the winner, it was a couple, and it was like her birthday or something. And so I had like this silver Sharpie, and I signed it like, happy birthday, blah blah blah. I don't know, it was just a really cool experience. It was something that I hadn't expected to have happen, and it was one of the first times that I'd signed an autograph. I was signed a lot of the programs that year because of the novelty of the fact, so me signing autographs at Minecon is not something entirely new. I wasn't signing just Vaughn at the time, but I have signed autographs before, but that was really cool. And it's entirely possible that Minecon will change my fan experience. I don't know. We got one more question, and my voice is dying. It's so dead right now, so let's try to get through it really quick, and then I can get out of here. It's from Aria of the Elements, who has asked questions before. Thank you. And she asks, what is my favorite band or artist? The Beatles, probably. The Beatles. Specifically, I really like George Harrison of the Beatles. I like his ooh, Diamond! Woohoo! I like his solo stuff almost more than I like his Beatles works. So we're gonna go with George. I also really like Al Stewart, which people laugh about because they only know him from Year of the Cat. Yes, more diamonds. Yes. Oh, yes. 20 diamonds. Successful trip is successful. I am happy. Let's get all this stuff and get out of here. But yeah, I definitely like the Beatles. I really like classic rock. I don't, like I said, listen to a lot of music because I find it generally distracting and weird and stuff, but definitely like the Beatles and classic rock. So we're gonna go with that, and I do like musicals as well. I like folk rock kind of music, so Bob Dylan sort of stuff, which is also what Al Stewart is. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Do we think we can get out of this place safely, or should we just pillar out at some point? I know we came up to the surface at one point. I'm kind of wondering if I can find that. But anyway, I will do that off camera because I need to stop talking for reals. Thank you guys for putting up with my scratchy, sad, old man voice. And I hope that I've got some other videos up, and I hope that you guys are watching my Minecon stuff, and that it's all awesome and exciting and fun, and that the next time I ask for some questions on Twitter, you will be around and to offer some, and I can answer them for you. Anyway, as always, thank you guys for watching. My name is Vaughn, and I will see you next time. Bye. Bye!